I believe at some point we're going to be getting joined by Dan from HXRO as well, if he's not already here.
I think Dan might be here, Matt.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat that looks like him, Dan Guns. So if Dan's here, just shout out real quick. Okay, he might not be here yet. I'll ping him on Telegram.
So we're just waiting
okay.
for the new feed to come for Autonio. We're ready. So I think we with no further ado, over to you, Ali. Please make a quick intro and take away your pitch for us, please.
Thanks, David. Glad to be here again. I'm Ali Rahman. I'm the founder of Autonio Foundation, and happy to present what Autonio is all about. I'll begin sharing my screen then. Okay, you guys can see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So blockchain and crypto has really revolutionized a lot of industries. But when we talk about crypto, we primarily talk about volatility. It's the name of the game, right? It's opened up doors to a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of profit potential with a lot of volatility, but with that, there's increased risk. So the trading game, it requires technical knowledge, time, analytical skills, and access to professional trading tools and infrastructure. When we look at crypto market capitalization and how it's grown, it gives us an insight into how crypto is growing, how blockchain is the industry is growing, and the fact that it's really here to stay. Our focus today is going to be DeFi or decentralized finance, which is basically how blockchain and crypto is really disrupting the financial ecosystem. And when we talk about DeFi, we're primarily talking about the total value locked in terms of the growth and success of DeFi, and the total value locked in DeFi is more than $14.73 billion right now. What I mean by total value locked is in different DeFi protocols such as Uniswap or the other AMMs or lending protocols. Before June 2020, when we looked at the decentralized exchange and centralized exchange spot volume ratio, it was pretty low. But in the past 6 months, we've seen enormous growth, so much so that we can even compare Uniswap, a decentralized exchange, or rather an AMM. We can compare the volume generated by that with that of a centralized exchange, i.e. Coinbase. The market problem. So what we see is volatility. We see scams, and that's what crypto has been associated with since 2017. In DeFi, there's something we call rug pulls, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. The problem area is inaccessibility of tools, infrastructure, and information. But the real problem is liquidity, trust, and accessibility. By accessibility, I mean accessibility to information, to appropriate trading tools. One of the biggest challenges of this sector is to overcome the barriers towards mass adoption. To achieve this, people need to be able to move carefree in the DeFi space and use it to their full advantage. The obstacles that stand in the way of many are liquidity, trust, and accessibility. So let's look at our solution. It's called the NeoX Suite. We're democratizing access to trading tools. The NeoX Suite has a number of trading tools and infrastructure. One of them is an AI network, which comprises of several machine learning models, reinforcement learning agents that aim to enhance a trader's automated trading performance. We have a trading terminal, which you can use to create certain trading algorithms using technical indicators like RSI, etc. There's a market maker, which is the primary focus of our product line at the moment, which allows anybody to connect several centralized or decentralized exchanges and deploy these trading bots. And finally, we have a decentralized exchange, a smart DEX that we've recently deployed on Matic Network. Our vision is to build a prosperous community around algorithmic trading. And we intend to do that by democratizing access to trading tools and infrastructure. We aim to enable investors and traders to navigate the crypto market with profitability, privacy, and ease. Looking at specific products now, the market maker has been live for a while, and it has helped several centralized and decentralized, more specifically decentralized exchanges to increase liquidity and volume, which has historically been a huge challenge, especially for order book based decentralized exchanges. So the market maker, you can connect these different exchanges. You can select certain specifics like the spread that you want to have, the refresh rate, and you select your exchange, and then you deploy your bot. It takes a couple minutes to really add your API keys and deploy your bot. Furthermore, we're introducing, as I mentioned, our AI network. We're integrating that as we speak, and this AI integration will exponentially enhance a user's performance. It will enable them to make smarter trades and even fire and forget a specific trading algorithm. We're introducing something we call an IMM, which we think is the future of crowdsourced liquidity. We're embedding AI into market making and introducing intelligent market making to overcome the problems with AMMs. We'll talk about the problems and the comparison of IMM with AMMs in a bit. This diagram gives you insight into this ecosystem, which has two major participants. There's liquidity buyers and there's liquidity sellers. Liquidity buyers includes token issuers, token projects that have a token and are listed on some of the decentralized or centralized exchanges. And there's exchanges, which is DEXs, centralized exchanges. Their business model depends on volume, which depends on liquidity. So these liquidity buyers, through our liquidity mining protocol and platform, can create liquidity mining campaigns, which are then accessible to liquidity sellers, which are average DeFi traders, could be institutional traders that are interested in that have these incentives in place that allows them, that makes it worth their while to provide liquidity on specific trading pairs. This crowdsourced liquidity aspect is where our market maker comes in. This decentralized exchange it integrates with several other decentralized exchanges, but we have our own smart DEX as well. And this becomes sort of a business to business model for us. And the IMM becomes a business to consumer model, which we intend to roll out sometime next year. So what makes intelligent market makers intelligent? It's deep reinforcement learning. IMM's AI engine monitors the market trends and provides decision options to minimize the risk and maximize the rewards. This diagram down here gives an overview of how this really operates. Let's look at the limitations of AMMs and why IMMs are even needed. With AMMs, there are certain limitations like you don't have limit orders, there's no stop losses, that it's always going to give you a quote price, whether it's at a profit or it's at a loss. There's arbitrage exploits that are pretty common. And most importantly, there are impermanent losses. Impermanent losses is just a way of saying a market maker is making bad trades. Now, in a bull market or in an overall positive market, this goes unnoticed because no matter what token you're farming or which asset you're providing liquidity for, if the market's moving in a positive direction, these impermanent losses go unnoticed. But this is not really sustainable. And these are the issues that the IMM intends to solve. There's stop losses because it integrates with order book style decentralized exchanges. It has lower arbitrage exploits, and most importantly, it does not make bad trades. And for this reason, we use reinforcement learning agents to ensure that the market maker is not making bad trades. A little about our smart DEX. Our smart DEX is based on 0x protocol, and we deployed it on Ethereum. It's an Ethereum-based decentralized exchange. We recently ported it onto Matic, which is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. It's intelligent because, again, it incorporates reinforcement learning agents. It has sentiment analysis functionalities that we will be rolling out. It's liquid because it shares liquidity with 0x, which is a fairly liquid ecosystem in itself. It has natively integrated market makers, and we soon will be rolling out something we call NeoX Swarm, which is a liquidity mining protocol, as I have previously mentioned. It's easy, it's secure, it's a decentralized exchange. You connect your MetaMask or any other, you use Wallet Connect or any other services, and you're ready to go. What about our token? So the NeoX token is really the lifeblood of our ecosystem. It is governed by a decreasing inflationary rate, having a fixed 15 million NeoX issue yearly to DAO members proportional with their stake amount. We've incorporated a hold to use model, and we've decided to do that so that the learning curve for any user that is using our platform is he or she does not have to pay a huge, does not have a financial burden to really get started. So a user can hold a fixed amount of tokens or even use it for free, get acquainted with the system, and upgrade to a higher tier which has more functionalities and features. Our DAO members receive 0 fees across our own decentralized exchange. They can participate in governance functionalities that really governs where the project is headed. This gives an overview of how our subscription model is designed at this moment. There's a free version where you don't really have to hold any amount of tokens, and You can access limited functionalities of the feature, get acquainted with the system. There's a starter, there's a pro, there's an ultimate pack where you have to hold $100, $500, $1,000 worth of tokens. It's pegged to the dollar value that helps maintain a bit of a stability with the token itself. And the ultimate version has all of the functionalities, including reinforcement learning agents and several AI agents, trading strategies, portfolio management services, and things as such. A little about me. So I have been an entrepreneur since I was 15. I was actually 16 when I participated in a startup weekend in Dubai itself, and started one of my first minor successes. And I got my first patents on virtual teleportation at 17. And since then, every summer I've been involved with one project or the other. And I've had some minor successes and have a hell lot of failures, which have helped me learn a lot. And one thing that we're extremely proud of is the team that we have. We started off back in 2017 with a modest budget. We raised $55,000, but at the end, we were able to build a very strong community, and a large portion of our team members are in fact old community members that have stuck around, that have our vision resonates with them, and they decided to be co-members of our team. So we have 3 products that are live right now. You're able to trade 600 plus trading pairs across Binance or other integrated centralized exchanges. There have been more than 1,000 sessions, more than $2 million in liquidity provided across different exchanges. We have more than 12 team members, and we continue to grow, that are spread out across different parts of the world. So the total supply of the token is 300 million. You can find more information about the token itself on CoinGecko. Over the past 3 years, we've been able to survive through the bear market, and we're really grateful to have some decent associations in the space. We have Alex and Michael, who are founders of StratX, that are active investors in the space since a very long time. Luke Wagman is one of the core members of CoinMarketCap, which was recently sold to Binance. Stan Latimer is known as the godfather of BitShares. He's the father of Dan Latimer, who we all probably know. As I said, we started back in 2017. We raised $55,000. We were able to build a product, launch, and build a community around it, get a decent ROI for our investors. And we've survived the bear market as well through sheer will and passion and dedication of our team. And obviously a solid product with a decent user base. As I mentioned, we've been able to form partnerships with several decent names in the space. One of them is Elrond, Loopring. Elrond is a layer 1 protocol. Loopring is a decentralized exchange. Matic is another layer 2 protocol. There's Singularity Net and Singularity DAO. Considering the nature of our project and business, the services that we're providing are the abilities that the things that our tools enable people to do. It's something that is needed by any and every layer 1 protocol out there, any decentralized exchange that is out there. So we're working with several other layer 1 protocols as we speak, several other decentralized exchanges. And no matter which layer 1 protocol or DEX that you support, you will be seeing our name associated with them, because these services that we're offering, or these software tools that we're offering, are of huge benefit and value to them. One of the key partnerships that we have right now are Singularity Net. We were incubated by them back in 2018. And I've been lucky to be working with the likes of Ben Kurtzel, and they've been really assisting us in shaping up our AI network, considering that they are real decentralized AI pioneers. Singularity DAO is, I think, one of the participants in this campaign, and we're pleased to be working with them as well. Our market making tools will be integrated at a very core level with them. So join us on our journey, become a partner. I think that we obviously are really biased about what we're doing. We're extremely passionate. We see the value that we bring to the ecosystem. We're extremely pleased that our ideas, our strategies have been validated by respectable names in the space. So let's make the future of DeFi brighter together, and would love to hear. Thank you.
Awesome. We got some feedback coming from the Dubai side. If you guys can mute your microphone for a sec.
Thank you, Ali. That was really informative. So yeah, I appreciate that. While we're in this sort of gap phase because unfortunately one of the projects has not been able to pitch today. So we've got this this kind of 20-minute window. So I think what we'll do is we would like to introduce one of our panelists, special guests, Dan Guns. Are you here, Dan?
Should be here. Let me see. If do we have people? Is everyone muted, or is that being controlled by the panel side?
Probably will be actually.
I'm here, guys.
There's Dan.
Oh,
hey,
hi.
how you doing?
Hey, Dan.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for
Great.
having me here.
No worries. So Dan, maybe you could just do a quick 30-second intro. Obviously, trading and investing is definitely one of your skill sets from an experience perspective. I'm sure we'd be really interested to get your feedback in terms of your views, and if you have any questions, particularly for Ali.
Yeah, sure. I mean, my background, I've been a derivatives trader for about 25 years now. I started my career on the floor of the Chicago Board of Trade and moved to electronic trading when it kind of became the new thing, and have been involved in business ever since. I got into crypto in 2015, and I was running a proprietary trading firm at the time, ended up leaving the proprietary trading firm to go into crypto full time in 2017. And in 2018 founded a platform called Hero, that's spelled HXRO. That's been in the market ever since. And we do gamified derivatives. So we've taken, things like vanilla options